Hello, and welcome back to Broerman Farmstead. Well, it's the day of the sale. We're gonna get ready to head up there to go see what we can get for our tractor, our cultivator, and to see if there's anything else that we can find up there and come home with. There was one piece of machinery up there that I was pretty interested in, so we'll see what happens. So if you're new to this channel and like seeing farming content from smaller farmers, guys who are trying to build up their farm and take something into nothing, then you're at the right place. So if you could, just go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified every Sunday at 9 in the morning when we release another video. Well, it just happens to be that on the sale there's a really nice rotary hoe that still has the spoons and they're not worn out. So we'll see if we can't come home with that if it goes for a fair price. My father-in-law Sean's coming up. He's going to help me because one of the other things I'm interested there is a nice hog feeder that's maybe seen some better days, but it should work out very well yet. And that's in the small ring. They run two rings at the sale, one for large machinery and one for all the small items. And I'm afraid that if I'm in the big ring trying to buy something, I might miss one of the things that I want in the small ring. So he's going to come up and help me out today. Morning. Sale's over. We did really good on some things and not so good on others. I ended up not selling the cultivator or the tractor. We're gonna have to bring them home. But there was a couple things we picked up that I feel pretty happy about. So I'm gonna pull the cultivator home with the pickup truck. I got two small items in the bed of the truck that I got that we'll show you here in a minute. And then I'll borrow my neighbor's gooseneck again to come back and pick up the tractor. And the other thing that I bought up there is gonna be really useful this year for trying to do organic with early weed suppression. So two small things that I ended up buying on the sale that I'm pretty happy I got a hold of are these two John Deere 3-point quick hitches. They both show a little bit of wear. This one did have a welt on the other side, but not too bad. Not that these things go for a whole lot most days, but I feel like I did pretty well on them. The bigger one I paid $250 for, and the small one I paid $200 for. So in all, $450. I don't think that's too bad. The bigger one I plan to put on the 4430, which will make it a lot easier to hook up to the plow, and a couple of 3-point implements if I end up using it to rotary hoe with or cultivate corn, just make it a lot easier. And that smaller one on the 4010, same thing. If I hook up the plow to that or a bush hog or rotary hoe, it'll just be a lot easier to hook them up. Another thing that's nice about having one of them on the 4430 and even that 4010, we'll be holding the 3-point arms in. That way I don't have to use a bungee cord to prevent them from whacking or hitting against the tires when I'm using it. Especially when cutting hay. When I cut hay, it seems like every time I end up breaking that bungee cord and halfway through the 3-point arm slapping against the side of the tire. I have to put a new one on it. So that quick hitch at least hold them 3-point arms together. I ended up having to buy back my cultivator. I didn't quite get out of it what I wanted for it. The buyback fee at the sale is pretty reasonable. I think I only had to pay $15 basically for their consignment fee up there, which I'm happy to do it. It's going to go up to the young farmers and they'll put it to good use. So I got to get these 3-point quick hitches off the truck, go back, get the neighbor's gooseneck, and go pick some other things back up. Figured while I'm getting off the truck, if I can, I might as well just throw it on the tractor. So let's do that. Anyways, just a little bit. All right, see if I can hold it up and put it in at the same time. That's not too bad. Okay, there's one. All right, I'll get you down. Ready? All right, you too. Whee! All right. I'm gonna hook this up, okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull back. All hooked up. Well, we gotta put some pins in yet, but you get the idea. Jerome, is that how that works? Do you pull it up? Pull it up, 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 oh, just like that, and that's up. Yeah, you did it. Having this on the rear end should make it a lot easier to hook up to the plow, rotary harrow, and cultivators. And also, when I'm cutting hay, these 3-point arms down here won't slap against the tires if I don't have a bungee cord on there. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get everything on this first trip or not, but we're going to find out. We'll try our best to squeeze it all in one trailer load if we can. Just unloaded this thing. You probably did. A member of the Young Farmers helped us get this all loaded up and get Jerome up on the trailer. Oh, there you go, big boy. Yeah. I picked up a set of gently, mostly used duals for the 4430. I'll slip them on the duals because the ones that I have are pretty much shot, worn out, and bald. These at least have 35 to 50% tread on them, so I'll have to change them over. I only gave $100 for those tires, so by the time I put tubes in, each of them about $100 a piece. So $300 to put some duals on that at least have some tread. I don't think that's too bad of a deal. And we bought this hog feeder. It's an Osborne. It's pretty decent shape. It has a little bit of rust on the bottom. One spot might need a little patching. The lid is dented up, might need a little patching, but I gave $20 for this feeder. On Facebook, guys were asking for, I don't know, somewhere between $500 to $750 for a feeder like this. But $20, I can't go wrong. I can do a lot of fixing to this feeder for that amount of price. And lastly, we picked up this rotary hoe. I ended up giving a little bit more for it than I would have liked to. I would have really liked to have only spent about $800 on it. But this one's in really good shape. The spoons on it, which is this piece right here, are actually still wide and have a spoon shape versus being worn to just a point. And that's what we're gonna need for early weed control in our fields. Before the crop comes up and when it first comes out of the ground, I can use that. And those spoons will really help stir the soil up to loosen up and get rid of those pesky little weeds as they're starting. So we're gonna go ahead, chain and strap these down and get these things home. Jerome, are we gonna bring this home?
Yeah, we need to strap it down.
We gotta strap it down so it don't fall over, right? Yeah. All right, Daddy, go get a strap and some chains. I told her how much I paid for this cultivator. That's all you paid? Yes. Pretty good. Not bad. One of my good friends was up here picking up something that he had brought up. Decided to give us a little hand strapping these things down. Had to stop for a brief second there because I noticed the top of the hog feeder was wanting to blow up in the air, and I didn't tie it down, so threw one more strap over that to make sure that top stays down. So Jerome and I got all the straps taken off. We'll get our International loader tractor out and pull that hog feeder, those tires, and that rotary hoe off the trailer. Let's start by taking that hog feeder off of there. All right, we got it. We'll set it up by the tool shed. It's a good spot for it for now. And where to set these? I'll set these inside just for now so we don't have to worry about them getting full of water. Hey, bud, stop. Stop. You got a cradle with some chains. Well, just like that, we've got all of our items back from the sale. The handful of things that we bought, I think we did pretty well on. We did bring back that field cultivator and that 2030. I talked to one of my friends, Ryan, up there, and he gave me a really good idea. I might take that up to another sale that's in about an hour north of here. They do pretty well at that sale, having a lot of tractors and other big items, and they also have an online portion for their sale. So I'm considering taking that 2030 up to that one. We'll see what it does there. But hey, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We can do a lot here, but we can't grow this channel without your help. Thank you, and have a good day.